I volunteered myself to make my friend's wedding cake because for the last 6 months, I've been doing trial runs for my own wedding cake and I've gotten pretty alright at making them. Her wedding was on a Saturday and I did not start this until the Friday night before, and I only had 5 hours to get it done from start to finish. Good thing is my friend has actually tried all of my previous wedding cakes and she loved the chai spice one, so I figured I would just make a flavor she already knows and loves. For my last few cakes, I've put them in the freezer overnight after baking so I could frost them without getting crumbs everywhere the next day, so I was a little worried about not being able to do that. However, she pretty much just wanted a naked cake. I didn't have to do any piping or fully frost it, so knowing that it could look a little rustic made me feel better about only having about an hour and a half to blast chill it in the freezer. Through making all these cakes, I have discovered that my favorite buttercream to make and eat is the mock Swiss meringue buttercream. There's no tempering, just powdered sugar, egg whites, room temp butter, and a stand mixer. When assembling, because there's only a crumb coat on the cake, I really had to make sure I built very good dams for the caramel so absolutely zero of it would seep out. And after coating each tier, I stuck them each in the freezer for about 20 minutes so that I could stack them easily using skewers to make sure there was no way this cake would fall over. I also tried the knife trick where you cut the excess frosting off the top of the cake to make sharp edges, and I definitely will keep doing that. For the flowers, I was given a spread of eucalyptus, some other greenery, and baby's breath, and at first I was sticking whole bunches on the cake and it was just looking tacky. I hated it. So I removed all of those and then added the greens individually by the stems, but I still managed to make it by the 10:30 p.m. deadline to get this thing delivered. I was so exhausted but so proud that I actually pulled it off, and it looked so good on the dessert table. And now there's just my actual wedding cake left to make 44 days from now.